Settle in, get comfortable, and let your breathing deepen. Tonight, we're going to journey back in time, not with a rush, but with a slow, gentle unfolding, to explore the remarkable world of the ancient Maya. Imagine yourself in a quiet, dimly lit room, perhaps with the soft glow of a single candle, or maybe the gentle moonlight filtering through a window. Your eyelids are feeling heavy, your body is relaxed, and your mind is ready to drift. We're not going on an adventure, but rather on a peaceful exploration, a quiet contemplation of a civilization that flourished long ago in the verdant lands of Mesoamerica. We'll be focusing on a specific serene aspect of Maya life, their sophisticated understanding of time and their creation of intricate calendars. Think of it as watching a slow-moving river, each meander a new facet of their wisdom, each ripple a gentle whisper of history. We won't be delving into battles or dramatic events, but rather into the quiet dedication of their scribes, astronomers, and mathematicians as they meticulously observed the celestial dance above. The Maya civilization, which reached its peak between 250 and 900 CE, was not a single, unified empire, but rather a collection of independent city-states, each with its own ruler and distinct identity. Yet, they shared a common cultural heritage, a complex writing system, and a profound fascination with the cosmos. Picture these city-states, nestled within the lush rainforests and rolling hills of what is now southeastern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. Imagine the quiet hum of daily life, the rustling of leaves, the distant calls of exotic birds, all under a sky that held immense importance for these people. One of the most captivating achievements of the Maya was their development of incredibly accurate and complex calendrical systems. These weren't just simple ways to mark days. They were intricate cycles, interwoven and interconnected, reflecting a deep understanding of astronomical cycles and a philosophical view of time as cyclical rather than linear. Think of it like a series of nested wheels, each turning at its own pace, yet all part of a grand, harmonious mechanism. This meticulous tracking of time allowed them to predict celestial events, plan agricultural cycles, and conduct religious ceremonies with precision. Let's begin with the Tzolk'in, often referred to as the Sacred Round. This calendar consists of 20-day names combined with 13 numbers, creating a 260-day cycle. Imagine 20 distinct symbols, each with its own meaning and associated deity. And then imagine these symbols progressing through the numbers 1 to 13, and then starting again. It's a gentle, repeating pattern, like the ebb and flow of a tide, or the slow turning of a celestial sphere. Each day had a unique combination, a specific energetic signature, and was believed to influence the events of that day. The Tzolk'in was primarily used for divination and religious purposes, guiding priests and rulers in their decisions and rituals. Think of the quiet contemplation of scribes, carefully inscribing these dates onto stelae or codices, their movements slow and deliberate, their minds focused on the cosmic order. This 260-day cycle, the Tzolk'in, was then interwoven with another cycle, the Hab, which was a 365-day solar calendar. The Hab was more akin to our modern calendar, approximating the solar year. It was divided into 18 months, each with 20 days, plus a short 5-day period at the end called the Wei-Bi. These 5 days were considered unlucky, a time of transition and potential misfortune, and people would often refrain from strenuous activities during this period. Imagine the anticipation of these 5 days, a quiet pause before the cycle renewed. The Hab was used for agricultural planning, tracking seasons, and for civil ceremonies. The Maya understood that the solar year was slightly longer than 365 days, but for their purposes, this approximation was remarkably effective, allowing them to cultivate their lands and predict the changing seasons with great accuracy. When the Tzolk'in and the Hab cycles were combined, they created what is known as the calendar round. This was a larger cycle of 52 Hab years, or 73 Tzolk'in years, which is approximately 52 solar years. Imagine these two wheels, the 260-day Tzolk'in and the 365-day Hab, slowly turning, interlocking, and repeating their unique combinations. It took 18,980 days, or 52 years, for a specific combination of Tzolk'in and Hab dates to repeat. This calendar round was a significant unit of time for the Maya, marking important periods and ceremonies. Think of the collective consciousness of the Maya people, aware of these grand cycles, their lives unfolding within these predictable rhythms. It was a way of bringing order and meaning to the passage of time, a way of understanding their place within the vastness of the cosmos. Beyond these, the Maya also developed the long count calendar. This system allowed them to record dates over much longer periods, essentially providing a historical timeline. It was a linear count of days from a mythical starting point, often associated with the creation of the world. The long count used a base 20 vigesimal system with units like the keen, day, winal, 20 days, tun, 360 days, or 18 winals, katun, 7,200 days, or 20 tuns, and baaktun, 144,000 days, or 20 katuns. Imagine these units as building blocks, each larger than the last, creating an immense structure of time. The Maya believed that the universe went through cycles of creation and destruction, and the end of a Baktun cycle, for example, was a significant marker, though not necessarily an apocalyptic event as some have misinterpreted. The precision with which the Maya tracked these cycles is truly astonishing. Their astronomical observations, made without telescopes, were incredibly accurate. They meticulously recorded the movements of the sun, moon, Venus, and other celestial bodies. They understood the synodic period of Venus, the time it takes for Venus to appear in the same position in the sky relative to the sun, with remarkable accuracy. Think of the dedicated astronomers spending countless nights gazing at the stars, their understanding deepening with each observation. They built observatories like the Caracol at Chichen Itza, designed to align with specific celestial events, allowing for precise measurements and predictions. These calendars were not abstract intellectual exercises. They were deeply integrated into Maya society. They influenced everything from agriculture, where planting and harvesting times were dictated by the Hab and other cycles, to warfare and political alliances, which were often initiated or planned according to auspicious dates derived from the Tzolk'in and long count. Religious rituals and ceremonies were meticulously timed, ensuring they were performed at the correct moments in the cosmic and earthly cycles. Imagine the priests consulting their calendars, their faces illuminated by the soft light of torches, preparing for sacred observances. The very fabric of Maya life was woven with the threads of time, its cycles and rhythms. Consider the quiet dedication of the Maya scribes and artisans. They used a sophisticated hieroglyphic writing system, capable of recording complex astronomical data, historical events, and religious beliefs. These glyphs were carved into stone monuments, stelae, painted onto pottery, and written in bark paper books called codices. Imagine the patient work of carving these intricate symbols, each stroke deliberate, preserving knowledge for generations to come. Or picture the gentle brushstrokes of a scribe carefully forming glyphs onto a fragile